Hi everyone, it's Paula from PSEN Creations. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Today's video is a flip through of another junk journal that I made. I'm calling this one like a potions and apothecary junk journal. I don't know really what to call it, but I think that's what I'm going to go with is apothecary and potions. So let me tell you a little bit about the journal itself. So this is a flexible cover. Again, I call flexible cover, so it's not a hardback necessarily. It's not definitely completely soft, but it is flexible. So I used a food carton that to make the actual cover itself. It is covered in fabric on the outside and on the inside, and then sewn around. It measures 9 by 6 with a 2-inch spine, 3 signatures, and it has metal book corners and a eyelet closures and some vintage lace as the actual closure of the journal. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a flip through. So you can see that there are some charms here that are on some bowl pins as part of this journal. And let's go ahead and get started. So again, as I mentioned, the inside is fabric covered as well. It is sewn all the way around, so the front and the back covers don't have anything on it, so there's definitely room for you to do something if you're interested in doing something. 3 signatures, a total of 72 front and back pages. There's also going to be some coffee filters and other odds and ends that aren't counted. So I think each signature has 14 total pages, and then multiply that by front and back and et cetera, et cetera. So coffee dyed, potentially tea dyed, and possibly avocado dyed paper as well. So let's get started, and hopefully this will remain focused. If not, it's going to be slightly annoying. Okay, so this is just lined paper, coffee dyed paper. So many of you know I like to use the mailers with windows, recycle them and use them as pockets in my journals. And then I make most of my journaling cards and tags. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I use postcards or other ephemera, but most of the time I tend to make them using recycled food cartons as well. So this has a layer of the white of a napkin on it. The first layer is actually a German book page, and then it has a layer of the white napkin, so it gives a little bit of a texture. And then it has this sticker on it, or it's cardstock sticker. I don't know if it's cardstock or sticker. And then it's sewn all the way around, and it fits perfectly in that window. This is vintage music sheets, 1945, I believe this says right here, copyright 1945. This is typewriter paper. Here's a coffee filter. As I mentioned, that there would be coffee filters in there. And then I also added one page to each signature of these adult coloring books. I just thought it was cool. So anyways, that's in there as well for you to doodle and color. This is just copy paper that's been dyed. This is a vintage dictionary page from the 1960s, I believe this one is. So one of the Webster's dictionaries. I made this rosette that's black, and this is just using book pages. This is just a sticker that I just put in there, and then I did stencil this right here. All right, and then this is just one of those little mini Tim Holtz little guys. I don't know what they are. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. This is ledger paper, but it's newer ledger paper. It's not I don't think it's vintage. I don't know the year of it, to be honest with you. This is just that paper that packing paper. I thought it just was cool to add a sheet of packing paper. Here's another one of those 1960s dictionary pages, and I added some glittery tulle over it just to give it a little bit of a different design. That is typewriter paper, yellow writing paper. This is dictionary paper as well. This paper is actually from the 1930s from a Webster's dictionary. So definitely a difference in color. This paper, and this is the middle of the signature, I purchased off of Etsy years ago, maybe 3 years ago. So you can see definitely they got a good black color to it. And then we repeat, obviously, the pages. There's tons of room in here for you guys to be creative. And whoever gets this journal have the opportunity to decorate it as they would like to decorate it. This is a little tuck spot. And this is just a sheet of paper. Construction paper. Not construction paper. Cardstock, sorry. Cardstock, but this is like mulberry paper. You actually get 2 sheets. It's 1 sheet. I folded it. I apologize. 1 sheet. I folded it. It's mulberry paper, so you can make something if you'd like to. And I do have it paper clipped. On the other side, I have an Eye of Newt sticker. And this is another sheet of cardstock. Now this is a little bit of a lighter cardstock, so. But perhaps if you want to make something, that will work out for you. All right, here's another little pocket out of one of those window envelopes, and then this journaling tag. I thought that the journaling tag, so this you can see it's brown on the back, so this is a food container that was brown instead of white. Here's the other side of the page, adult coloring book page. Just a little bit of a fabric ruffle using the same fabric that the cover is made out of. And then there is this little spider charm on a ball pin. I think that's what they're called. All right. And then we move on to the second signature. Many of the pages obviously will be the same because I do try to repeat the pages. I do try to do slightly different designs, but I do try to repeat the pages. Just makes the process go easier, and it gives you still the ability to be creative. So this is a belly band. I did use cardstock, and then I added a little bit of that fabric to it. And this is actually a sticker. It's a pretty large sticker, so if you wanted to do something with it, you can. It is there for you to be creative. And plenty of places here for you to write, for you to collage yourself, for you to maybe add pictures. Maybe you have some potions and recipes yourself that you'd like to add on here. So I think that's pretty cool. So this is another collaged mailer, and then a tag, vampire hearts. And I made this one into a tag, obviously, with the eyelet sewn around. Here's another sheet of the adult coloring book. This I just collaged a little bit on here with some vintage lace on the end, vintage trim. And the middle of the signature is this black sheet again of paper. This would be cool if you had like a gray, like if you had a silver pin or a white pin, you can totally write on this, maybe like secret messages. So this is an envelope, and I just did a little flip out, and you can store something in here, and then just collage a little bit of the page there. Oh, I don't know if you can see those. Sorry. There's a little bit of a glare. There you go. Snake venom. And on this side is just a little pocket. Raven's blood. And this is a sticker as well. I think I got these at Michael's, these stickers. Some of these stickers here, like this one and these right here, I believe I got, God, I want to say I got those at Temu, but on Temu I should say, but I'm not 100% sure. I may have gotten them at Michael's as well. Just a little fabric flip. It's actually just a little piece of fabric. that I have on here with a, what is this called? Paperclip. I have a little piece of fabric with paperclip. So I thought that was pretty cool. And here's another page of the adult coloring book. There's the lizard, the other lizard. This is a fabric flip that I did, so I just added, again, this is the fabric from the front of the cover and just a little bit of vintage lace. And it's just a fabric flip on a 1942 copyright music sheet of paper. So I love leaving space to journal, write, be creative yourself. I love doing that. That's definitely something that I enjoy doing. And the third signature is, here's a little pocket, a little tag in it. Powdered moth wings. So these big envelopes with the big windows, actually the big windows envelopes were perfect for this journal because you got to really see the design of the tags in the journaling cards. Feather of crow. It's just a little sticker. And this is just a little collage. Deadly Nightshade. I just decided to collage on that page. I thought it looked really neat. And as you can see a little bit, maybe you can tell the wrinkly on this. So when I dyed it, I crumpled it and then I put it in the tea to dye it. And just how it turned out was pretty amazing how it turned out. So I love the effect. Now this is typewriter paper, so it is lighter. Here is another fabric flip. I'm sorry, fabric ruffle. Apologize. And then it does have a little charm with one of the bowl pins. And here, see, this is a little ripped. I may have to put a little bit of washi tape or something there. Here's another one of the adult coloring pages. And the great thing about this is, like, I can totally see doing, like, because the book is black and white for the most part, black, white, and grays, seeing the different tones of black and gray that you can do, I can totally see that looking really neat. Even though these are flowers and leaves, I think it would be really, really cool. Wool of Bat Magic since 1559. So it's just a rosette that I just added a little sticker to it. And this is the middle of the third signature. Again, like I mentioned, all the pages, for the most part, I try to keep them all the same, all three signatures, as far as what pages or type of pages I used. Here is Poison Apples. And it's, oh, this one was a little stuck. All right, I got it out. No worries. Another journaling card. Pre-powdered, naturally dried, aged hemlock root. And again, it's in one of those little envelopes that I like to recycle. Another one of the vintage 1930s, I think it's 1936, Webster's Dictionary is where these dictionary pages came from. And here is another one that I'm going to show. Another journaling card. This is Witch's Brew, genuine quality. So again, all sewn around. This one I layered with some, I think this might be just cardstock. And then, of course, on my food cart container, and that's it. So this one definitely has a lot of room for you to grow in and grow with. A lot of fun in here for you to have. If you like this, I don't know if this is, I mean, I guess you can use this year round. It's not necessarily Halloweenish. If you're into potions and apothecary, it might be something that you could use to journal in or add however it is that you use your journals to. I think this is a great option here. So if you are interested in this journal, it will be in my Whatnot Market. I will have the links below to where this journal is located on the market. So a direct link to it. In addition, I will also have a link that if you're new to Whatnot and you use my link to sign up, you will get $10 credit, and I will get a $10 credit to use on any purchase made on Whatnot. So let me know if you have any comments or questions, I should say, in the comments, and or you can leave me a message on Whatnot or Facebook or Instagram. I am PSEN Creations on all of those platforms. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if this would be a potions and apothecary one in your eyes as well. And this was the first time I've made anything like this, so I was kind of guessing, right, on how I wanted to call the theme that I went with. So have a great day, guys. I hope you enjoy this flip through.